Welcome back, everybody, to episode 3 of Divinity Original Sin Enhanced version with myself, Jazz Parks. We also have Victor and my other self, Jazz Parks. It seems a bit weird. Anyway, let's carry on. I just finished editing the first official episode, like the one we just did. I'm sort of doing them back to back. I'm still busy laughing at myself. So, excuse that for a minute. So what we were doing, we were just going to explore some more. There's some more chests we need to open up. And we're just basically finding out what's going on in this cave system, really. I feel like... Let's take this. I feel like for some reason, my sound is maybe a little bit low. Options, audio. Sorry about this. Let's have a look. Oh, no, it's okay. Okay, apply, accept. Yeah, should be fine. Alright, maybe it's just me. Go back and resume. Okay, maybe it's just me. Oh, you know what it could be. My headphones were turned down. Oh, I'm such a dork. Ignore me. Just ignore anything I say sometimes. If not most of the time. So we just picked up our first set of lockpicking skills. Lockpicks, yay, woohoo! Now, I'm pretty sure, did I know I said I didn't, no, I didn't give any of our main characters lockpicking skills, because I kind of know, that there is a character you can pick up who has lockpicking skills. I kind of figured, I was like, man, we won't need it so much. We can find our way around it. So let's have a look at chest. Let's get Victor here to. Oh, he can still pick it even though he doesn't have lockpicking skills. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. I thought you had to have the skill. Does that mean that maybe like his chances of unlocking aren't as good? I don't know. I'm gonna give that to Jazz. I'm just gonna take them, even though we don't need them. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. I just figured that if you didn't have the skill, you couldn't do it, and he doesn't. So, hey, a bow, cool. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, oh, it's not hard to confuse me, especially in the morning when it's usually time I record is in the morning. Ooh, a book, Fun with Fluids version 4. I think it's 4. I don't know, remember numbers very well. An eye-opening explanation of the distillation of the infamous Drendane herb. Let's read it. Fun with Fluids. Drudane's qualities are many and well documented. For an adventurer, it isn't wise to consume in the thick of battle. The recreational use is widely accepted among liberal circles. Knowledge significantly less widely spread, however, is that Drudane is best consumed from within a flask, as the bottling process often brings out its finest features. And we have a new recipe, poison resistance potion. Okay, so let's take that, and that means, take it, Victor, take it. I want to have a look. So I didn't show you much, or like this, essentially this Let's Play, because I don't know much about the game myself. I'm not teaching you guys anything, so take whatever I say with a grain of salt. Don't hesitate to correct me. I've said it a couple of times. I'm fine with being corrected. I'm just going to say things from my understanding so far. So you can experiment with ingredients to discover a recipe, or when you discover the recipe, you can you'll see it and you can make it, and it's easy, it's fun. So like we know the recipe for dough, which is flour and water makes dough, and now we know poison resistant potion, which is really good. And I know in my normal Let's Play, like my the one I do on my own at home, I don't really use potions all that much, but I think I should. I think it's something that probably serve you more than what you like they do more for you than what you think they do. Okay, let's move on. We've done this area. You'll notice that there is a rat running around, and yes, we could talk to them if we had the skill. I opted not to get the skill for talking to pets. I will eventually get it. I just find that for now, I was more interested in unifying our two characters so that they worked well together, basically. I didn't, yeah, as fun as it would be to talk to a rat, it's also bloody annoying to try and stop them because they move so fast. And anyway, okay, so this is the door that they were talking about in that last note.
I've spotted something.
Ooh, Victor spotted something in the antechamber, and so yeah, the closer you get to this, the easier it is for you to see. Our perception is not too bad considering we're this far away. It's not too bad. So he's going to go click that for us, and the door will move, and we can carry on forward. I love the little effect that it has, where it sort of erases part of the scene for you, so that you can keep seeing. That was the stupidest thing you could. I'm just laughing at myself. I'm an idiot. So the door's locked. We don't have a key. Let's just bust it down.
We made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
So that's your introduction in, hey, yes, you can use your weapons to break shit, but it breaks your weapons, so sometimes it's not worth it. See, there's a fire resistance potion here, which could be foreshadowing. Who knows? I like thinking that games place, especially in the tutorial areas, games place items in precarious situations for you so that you look at it and go, there could be an alternative route to getting past a, you know, for argument's sake, a obstacle over here. Or we could just be smart about it and do a different way altogether and save the potion. There's nothing much here other than a water barrel, which we will leave alone for now. I do know that there is a scroll over here. It's a rain scroll, coincidentally. So I think the game, especially in this section here, I think it's just giving you options. There are so many options we could do. So we could get Jazz to use the rain scroll over here and put out the fire. We could see if Victor could move this. He can't throw that far. He can't throw that far. No, apparently Victor can't because his strength is about as good as a baby or mine. Let's see if I can get closer to that. Victor, you're hopeless. Sorry, no, you're not. You're not hopeless. I take it back. I'm pretty sure he picked up the rain scroll, so let's just throw that over to Jazz, and we'll use the rain scroll. Mostly because it's fun. It looks pretty. It's fun. Cancel that. Move just a little further forward, just so we get the whole thing. And we'll put it right in the middle. And it's going to obviously get rid of the fire.
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
And they hate water, big characters do, and it's also going to create like a misty fog, which will last for a few minutes and then it'll go away. You could, if you had, say, a ranged character, you could like use your bow and arrows, or even Jazz could have just like shot these water barrels. The way of doing that though is that it's only going to have an area effect that's obviously a lot smaller than the rain scroll is, and because we have the enchantress and she can use those scrolls, it's just so much easier. And when you do, I'm pretty sure, depending on what bow and arrows you use, you may damage other stuff, and yeah, anyway, let's keep looking and searching. Ooh, a smoke grenade. Create smoke, funny enough, in a 4-meter range. Radius, sorry, that's nice. Oh, there's lockpicks on those. It's funny, this game, you can miss things so easily because I think it's a mixture of the view and just Some things aren't as like that lockpick there. It kind of blended in with the crate, and if I hadn't have sort of moused over the crate a little bit, I may have missed it. So I know that I miss so much sometimes. Sometimes it's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. I just don't like missing out on things. I want to make sure that I get as much as I can and experience as much as I can. I say this all the time. I'm pretty sure you guys are sick of hearing me say that, but oh well. We're gonna come up to here to this chest.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
I was just about to say I know there's a trap here. So, let's do this a little different. I'm going to separate Victor from Jazz for a second, just so I've got a bit more control. Let's get him to come over here and search the skeleton. I'm going to focus him coming like away from the trap. I want him to pick up this trap disarm toolkit. And then I'm going to want him to... I don't know if I need to actually... Like, just let... Disarm. Oh god, please don't die. I should have saved it. Oh shit. I should have saved it. Oh no, it went well. Okay. Very good. Very good. Let's save. I think F5 is quick save. Yes, okay, good. I'm going to do that a lot because I have no problem with what some people call save scumming or load scumming or whatever you want to call it, because I feel like I'm learning, you know, and if there is a way I could do something better and save myself from, say, death or ruining a complete storyline, I'm going to choose that option of going back and reloading and doing it again. It's just, yeah. Okay, so we found some aged robes. I know, I'm pretty sure they're going to be better than the ones Jazz are wearing. We've got, it costs 6 AP to equip it. That's okay, I think. It's level 1, durability, and it says loose fitting, beautifully dyed robes, allows for maximum freedom of movement and comfort. It's where I can focus on mindful strategizing. So let's just send them straight over to Jazz, along with this empty potion bottle, which will come in handy when we want to make potions, obviously. And let's have a look to see if we can equip her with this. 14 versus 6. Oh yeah, it's way better. Unfortunately, our pink dye didn't last very long. I suppose I could dye this pink, but I might save my last bottle of pink dye. Maybe. We'll see. Let's sort this by type. Beautiful. Let's send that to Victor. This is me just being very specific with my I've lost my words. Inventory. I'm going to put all the books that we're collecting so far, because we will collect a lot, and I am not selling them. I know some people might say, but you could sell them, Jazz, and you could get money. I'm not selling the books. Sorry, it's not going to happen. I just like collecting it. That's the way it is. So I'm going to put all those in that little backpack of hers, and it just makes the inventory look a little bit less cluttered. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to take a sip of my now lukewarm coffee. Oh, it's so delicious when it's lukewarm. We've searched all that. Good. Okay, let's have a look. As I see a scroll to this way over here to the... I almost said left and it's actually right. Good golly. And there's what looks like poison. Now, in this game, fire beats poison. So, obviously, water beats fire. Fire beats poison. I don't know what would happen if we came across a situation with electricity. I don't know. I've never really thought about it. So I'm gonna again get Victor to come way back. Not Victor, not Jazz. Sorry, Victor, because he tends to be in the way. And I'm gonna use that fireball scroll on this poison, and I don't want him to be in the way. I'm almost worried that Jazz is even a little bit too close there. So let's get this. Oh, and there's something that I actually didn't show you guys that I actually really love is if you press F and or R, you can go to your, like, there's like five different hotbars, so you can keep just adding in stuff, and that's what we'll probably end up doing. I'm going to add this scroll in. I'm going to add in this midnight oil scroll for shits and gigs, and that's what we'll do. Oh, I might even add in, no, that's it. Okay, so let's grab this. I'm going to put that right in the middle. Oh, is she too close? I don't think so. I think she should be okay. She didn't get burnt. Very good. Okay, so that gets rid of all the poison for us, which is wonderful. And let's loot stuff. This will eventually go away. You could say, hey, you know, let's put a rain scroll on it, but it's kind of a bit of a waste. I also realized that I just forgot to put my timer on, so we'll be guessing when 30 minutes is up. Let's keep searching. I want something good. I should be using Victor. He's got that luck on him, doesn't he? That's okay. Oh, a key. What does it say? Metal temple door key. Okay, cool. So we know that's for a door, obviously. Thanks, Captain Obvious. And let's also go this way. So there's a door here. There's nothing. Oh, actually, let's come down here for a second. Search that. Ooh, a flare scroll. Cast magical heat that does 11 to 13 fire damage. 100% chance to set warm status for 3 turns for AP cost. Warm makes... Okay, so it has a range of 15 meters. Warm makes target a bit less resistance to fire spell, but more resistant to water spell. Can burn targets that are already warm. Can target terrain to create a fire surface. Can burn ooze or oil. Evaporate water or melt ice. Can explode some clouds. A scroll is a one-time use spell, that's fine. I'm going to send that straight to Jazz. That's interesting. I've never used a flare thing. It's a fishing rod here. I love that the fishing rod's a two-handed weapon. I want to actually have a look to see if it's better. 3 to 8 piercing. Obviously it's not better than my thing, but it has piercing versus slashing. Ha! Okay, that's fun. So let's keep going towards the door. Got this. Check out all these vases, wherever you are in the world, how you say it. Empty. Oh, I keep using Jazz to do it. Use Victor. Oh, that's broken. He's not going to like that one. Oh, I think that's everything on this side. Let's go over here. I see the lever. A pocketed knife, which is good for someone like a rogue character, which we don't have just yet. Let's move this here, and we'll get him to pull that lever for us. Voila! Voila! It's beautiful. Okay. Jazz is having a bit of a problem. She doesn't know where she's going. Okay. Check out these wooden crates. Nothing. Okay. Like... Oh yeah, water bomb, that's pretty good. I get like super disappointed when there's nothing in a crate, because I'm like, I just want some good stuff. Oh, okay, so we've got some poison. This is a new challenge. This one's interesting, and I actually really enjoy this. We can save our, who has the higher perception? You have 5. You have 5. We're even. Okay, so that's fine. I'm just going to separate again. I do the separating when I need to just control one person.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
Okay, good girl. So she spotted 2 of them, and that's what I needed her to do. I'm going to get Victor to come just a little bit close over here. Nothing in that vase. I'm going to pick it up and throw it on the vent. And it gets rid of that, which is good. So you can a fire arrowhead. I'm going to send that to Jazz because she'll be able to make a fire arrows when we need them. You can use the fire scrolls like before, but because they're vents, the puzzle here is that the poison's gonna just keep coming back, and you're gonna be like, what the hell? And because I have kind of done this, I knew what to expect. But I love the cleverness behind this. It's like, oh wait,
What's this? I found something.
We're gonna throw you something that you've already seen, but it's just gonna be a little bit different as a way to do it that's easier than just throwing some fire at it. Okay, so let's have a look here. Let's just is there a key? No, you're not. I don't think you're locked. Are you locked? No. The luck paid off. Oh, I hear something. I think there might be some people. Okay, we've got an old cloth cap, 7 armor rating, level 1, blah blah blah, sturdy yet lightweight helmet made for specially crafted weapon cloth. I'm gonna give that to Victor because he is melee and he's up close in front of battle. The fly mushroom for his friendly toadstool minding its own business. Send that to Jazz. And a golden teaspoon. It's pretty. We can sell it. Yes, we can. Let's take that. Okay. Before we go and visit whomever those people are down there, let's do some healing. And this is where Jazz comes in very handy because because I've made her a healing character. We can use her to heal. We don't have to use the health potions. We don't have to rely on that. And yes, there's a cooldown, but they work for 3 turns. Those healings. 3 turns.
As good as a new penny.
That's either that could be a make or break in a battle for anyone. So I'm just gonna let that time back up again. I'm gonna put Victor's little thing on. Let's have a look what it looks like. He actually looks okay. Let's leave that. I'm probably gonna play around with toggling the helmets on or off, just because sometimes I like to see their faces. Shut up, mate. And let's heal me. Beautiful. And let's carry on. So we're healed up.
Back on my feet again.
We're ready to go. We're going to keep searching.
Bless the 7! I am restored!
Oh, she's so excited.
Shh! I think I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
You are correct. You're very correct. So let's open this vase up and have a quick look. It was just a thing, a bone. This is let's send Jazz. Okay, so down here there's you can press C or you can toggle for sneak. Pressing the button and we sneak. And just FYI, I love the sneaking in this game. It's hilarious. We at the moment look like we're a walking rock, which I think is cool. If you're in like an
I
area.
feel uneasy here. I'd better keep my weapon at the ready.
Yes, Jazz. Shush. Sometimes I've seen them turn into bushes. It's just hilarious. You can see here. There's a cone effect.
My roads are safe. You better hope there's no hint of a flame in this place.
So if...
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that.
Be quiet.
No one can get in here but us and the boss.
They're basically giving us clues
You
as
don't
to
know
what
that.
to do.
Those cultists have been poking about for days.
So there's a cone here where they can see you if you were to come into this coned area. And the sneaking would more than likely fail. There's a scroll here, fireball. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get Jazz to stay as far away as she can so that she doesn't get hurt. But we're gonna use the fireball scroll that we just got. Yes, that. Put that there. If you heard that, I'm so sorry. That's my phone going off. Not professional in the slightest. Okay, so what we know, actually, let me jump back just a little bit. I keep getting ahead of myself. What we know is that this is a buried mummy. We know that they're oiled, which means that if we throw flames on them, they're going to go up like a Christmas tree. But that was a bad analogy, but whatever. We can examine them because we've got a perception of 5. The higher the perception, the more information we get, obviously. We know they're a level 1. They have a HP of 27 out of 27. The attitude of them to us doesn't really matter, and we know they are opportunists. So,
fool! You've made a mess of an ancient tomb!
Let's get this fire.
It was my arthritis!
Right.
I couldn't help it!
Yeah. And the sneaking failed because we decided to throw a fireball at them. That's fine. That's okay. We are going to connect Victor back up with us, please. Excuse me. Victor, where are you? Connect up with Jazz, please. And you're going to come down here. And Jazz is in the middle of the fight. Okay. So these guys are pretty much well but dead. Like, they're not going to last very long. You could almost skip because they're in the throes of burning. So you could theoretically skip it and they may or may not die. But just for safety's sake, I am going to just attack this guy here.
7 have mercy on your soul.
Beautiful. And we're done. Fight's done. Beautiful. So that was easy. So we came along. We could have probably like if you were a rogue character, you could have ignored the oil and gone behind them and did a critical attack on them from behind. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You killed them. You got their stuff. Got some raw meat. We got an old cloth cap, which is great. So Jazz now has a cap she can wear. 7, same thing as Victor over there. So now we look, let's have a look. All hooded and schmexy. So let's have, okay, so what were these guys protecting? Nothing. I'm going to transfer back over to Victor again. So because, like, I'm just going to explain why I just took Jazz down there instead of taking both of them down. Essentially, I find that sometimes the AI and the way the characters sort of move around together, sneaking and controlling just one character, for me, I just find it a lot easier than having to control 2 of them and potentially getting caught out because one accidentally was in the line of sight when the other one wasn't, or was pushed in the line of sight, that sort of thing. I guess that goes with this game. If you're playing multiplayer, you only control one of them, so you know it would be a lot easier, obviously. But yeah, so that's why I usually just try and break the group up a little bit and make it a little bit easier on myself. And it also makes it easy to for your brain to kind of like process what's going on. Okay, so we've got a new puzzle. I love me some puzzles. Oh, so sorry. Still sick. Still got the flu, but that's okay. So I'm getting through it all. So let's, okay. Because I know what I'm doing, I feel like I'm jumping too far ahead. We know that if Victor was to stand on this pressure plate here, and if Jazz was to stand on this pressure plate over here, and Victor was not to follow her, that door would close, would open. So instead of doing that, we're going to get Victor to move the broken vase on this. Sorry, Jazz is doing it, and we're going to get Jazz to move the broken vase on this. And voila, a new door is open, and a puzzle has been done. Oh, so exciting. Okay, so let's move forward. I have no idea how long we've been recording for. I need to start remembering to time it, because I'm assuming, just like with most people, you guys like 30-minute chunk videos. I mean, look, at the end of the day, if you guys like longer videos, just tell me. I'm quite happy to make longer videos, but I'm pretty sure most people prefer shorter videos, like 30 minutes. So I'll try and remember to keep timing my videos. Oh, look, this is a grey hole. What have we got? We've got a medium intelligence potion. Interesting. A stunning arrowhead, a cooking pot, arrow shaft,
Another one for the collection.
Beautiful. Something in this vase. Oh, nope. So we're getting some good, there's some decent starting loot in this cave. So even if you do know how to play the game, going through this cave isn't necessarily a bad idea. Oh crap, I want to use Victor. Let's use Victor, please. There's nothing in there anyway. Yeah, there's some really decent starting loot in this in this tutorial cave. So even if you do know, and I've been through this, oh yay, look, the luck paid off again. And I've been through this cave like probably 3 times now, and you know, it just gets you going. I think it just sets you up rather than not having as much stuff. This puzzle's fun. So we've got 1 pressure plate, we've got 2 doors. So let's break the party up, and we'll get Victor just to stand right there and see what happens. Thank you, Victor. This door falls down, and immediately you notice, oh look, there's another pressure plate right there. So let's get Jazz to go over there and stand on that pressure plate. And then this door will close, so we can get Victor to move on in, thereby closing this door, and we can connect the party back up again, and we're through. And we're getting a save, which means something's about to happen. So I auto-save successful, beautiful. Okay, let's get going. There we go. I was just about to say it looks like a trap if I've ever seen one, but because I know it's a trap, or at least I know it's a battle, it's kind of a bit... I'm not as shocked. Ooh, bad guy comes out. Ooh.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead. A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The bloodstone defiler, where is it?
Let's use Jazz as our talker. Sorry, oh, I can't. Okay, fair enough. Alright, well, Victor, that's it, it's you. Victor's gonna ask who you are.
In life, I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy.
Okay. I think you're a little bit keen. That's fine. Let's talk about this bloodstone, because I don't know what you mean.
I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead. Ha!
Okay. Laughing at us isn't going to fix this problem. I think solid communication is the key. So we're gonna explain to you that we met a trio of strange cult-like figures before the entrance of this tomb, and they seem to have a precious stone in their possession, so maybe they should be the ones you should be talking to.
Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The bloodstone, deliver it now, and I may deign to end you quickly.
I think you have an attitude problem, so I'm just gonna walk away.
Run if you like, defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
Oh, excellent. So now we fight. Right. We're in an interesting position. It's Jazz's turn. Let's examine these guys. We've got 2 archers. And I'm very happy that Victor's actually over there, because he can get that archer pretty quickly. You kind of want your melee guys, or your archers, close to you, because then their shots aren't going to be as powerful, obviously, because they're ranged characters and they're near someone. It's not going to work as well. Let Yep. Let's get Jazz to freeze this guy.
By the heart of the gods of frost!
He should be frozen for 2 turns. And it would say, when I hover over him, it says frozen for 2 turns. And then I'm going to attack, please. I don't have enough action points, that's okay. I'm going to move back. Just because I want more range for her. And I don't want him thinking that he can come out all up in my grill and do anything crazy. And we'll move over to this dude. He's going to try and hit Victor, which was a miss, thank God. Victor's turn. Let's put that on. I would like to get rid of this archer, because he's going to annoy me.
Eternal silence away.
Let's get Jazz to teleport this dude. Actually no, because his turn's next. That may not work. Or it may work. Yeah, let's try it. We'll try it. You know, what's the worst that can happen? We're at full health, we can't die. So I'm going to teleport there. It's going to give him some damage.
Silence awaits you.
And we're done. And that was what I wanted to show off in the first battle we had, but I fudged it up so badly. But that wasn't so bad. I thought we did pretty well. And it's a bunch of stuff. So let's get them one healing potion. Let's get poison flask. There's a stone key. There's a 2-handed sword. There's... where is it? Sometimes it's really hard to... there it is. 2-handed light old crossbow. Beautiful. I love reading these things too. I can read the tombs.
Here lies Master Ragequin's first apprentice, killed by a falling corpse.
And this one over here.
Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice, killed by dying.
Well, that's obvious. Thank you. So you can see our logbook, has been updated with the Soul Scientist journey. Day 2 at 1:08. We met an angry undead in the catacomb from which the tomb readers emerged. He told us they stole a bloodstone, an ominous name to be sure. And that's more than likely going to be something we're going to be chasing after for a while, I have a feeling. So let's just carry on. We've almost finished this, so I'm going to keep going and then we'll call the episode done. It definitely felt like that fight went a lot smoother. I felt like that was something. I think my biggest problem when it comes to these sort of games is my skill at strategy isn't necessarily very good. I've never really had to use it before. Like, I've never really been a strategist, I would assume. Yeah, okay, so now we're out, and that was the exit, and we're back out into the wide world of wonder. There's a fishnet, cool. Alright, so from here, I'm going to end the episode. I don't know how long we've been recording for. It might be a short one, it might be a long one. Hey, I may have even made it a 30-minute episode without even knowing. That would be luck. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the characters. Just let me know stuff. Let's just chat in the comments. I would love to chat with you guys. I want to know what, whether you're enjoying this, and if you are, why, and if you think I can improve in some areas, please don't hesitate to tell me. This is something that I'm very new at, both in the technical aspect of filming and recording and editing, and in the sharing aspect. I'm not a multiplayer gamer as such. I usually play single player games, and so this is a way of me to share my games with you, and I would love to hear from you how you think I'm doing. That being said, from myself, Jazz Parks, the other Jazz, and Victor, take care of one another.